funny though, is you'd expect with a hotel of this caliber that it wouldn't take you 40 minutes to check in. It's this non-stop just line of people, and they have like 2 people working the counters at all times. So pretty frustrating for the amount of money that you spend to have to wait this long. But it's the difference between here and the Floridian, where we were looked at in like a second, right? When they had like 8 people working. So the nice thing about this resort is they have a little market called the Tuk Tuk. How about you eating all kinds of foods, breakfast, burritos, coffee, pretty much anything you would need. Chicken wraps for lunch. Some nice little market, and then you can sit outside here in this beautiful little garden area. So the lobby and all that part of the hotel is really nice, and they have this option for food.
The burritos are good.
The burritos are really good, and it's better than McDonald's for the morning.
Yeah.
So here at the Royal Pacific, you can see the park is just right across the way. So Universal is less than, you could probably walk there in 15 minutes. It's less than a 2-minute drive. But here's the river access as well. So you have boats that you can take across, which is what we're going to do tonight when we go get dinner. So I guess that's one of the real benefits of staying at these resorts is not only do you get in a little bit early, but then you also have transportation. So you don't have to take your own car and park and all that, which is such a hassle.
And
sometimes.
the thing with Universal parking is so far away, and then it only drops you at the beginning of the city walk, and then you have to walk the entire city walk to get to either park.
That's a good point.
This drops you right in the heart of, right in front of either park. So you're right there in the middle of it.
So tomorrow when we go to Universal, we'll take this early in the morning, and we'll be able to get right to the park an hour early, which is one of the benefits of staying here. So yeah, really nice resort. Got a cool plane sitting out there, which is pretty neat. Just sitting out there, and then you can see the resort is just really beautiful. Got that Polynesian Hawaiian feel, which is cool.
And I just watched a fish jump out there. So
you did?
Really is.
There's gators in there, so don't jump in those. Service here hasn't been fantastic. Check-in last night she was kind of rude, and the guy today getting towels was kind of rude. It just seems like the lady at the counter when we got our food was nice, but they're definitely not Disney. Don't expect that kind of service, but you're gonna pay the money just the same, because they're not cheap to stay. Cool. So the nice thing about staying at the resorts here for Universal is you get into their park, the water park, half an hour early, their regular theme parks an hour early, and then of course they have their transportation, which buses, they have a boat. We took the bus, it took about 5 minutes to get here, which is pretty nice, and you get in a different entrance and exit than the rest of the folks, so you don't have to sit in all the lines and crowds, which is kind of cool. All right, so this is our final day at the Royal Pacific, and overall I think it was a nice hotel. If you're staying at Universal or near Universal and you want to go to Universal Studios and what have you, you can't beat the location. I mean, that's I guess the number one thing about staying here is the fact that you can walk to the parks within 10 minutes, take a boat ride that's less than 5, you can take a bus, all kinds of different forms of transportation. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful resort. The rooms were nice. They're small rooms for the price, but at the same time, you get what you get, and it works.
Well, and you don't spend any time in your room. The whole point of coming here is to go to the parks and hang out at the city walk.
Yeah. Pool seems like it was really nice. We didn't get a chance to use the pool, but I do have some video of it. Wish we could have spent some more time, but like Kim just said, a lot of times when you come and stay in these resorts, a lot of time you just spend in the parks and you just don't have a lot of time to enjoy your resort. So if you do, like we did at the Grand Floridian, it was nice because we spent one full day in their pool, which was pretty cool. But yeah, they got a lot of restaurants. They have this little Tuk Tuk market, which is great. We were able to get breakfast to go every morning, $8 for a little breakfast burrito, which was a good deal, and it was delicious. And we don't have to get diner service where you have to wait on waiters and things like that. You can just get up and go, so pretty convenient. If you're going to Disney though, if that's your plan, I wouldn't recommend being all the way up here on this part of I-4.
it's going to take you 20-25 minutes to get to Disney from here.
If there's no traffic.
If there's no traffic, and you could stay much closer. Like we said, if you could stay at a Disney resort, that's ideal if you want to visit Disney. If your goal is to visit Universal, Volcano Bay, SeaWorld, yeah, you're right, all that's up here. So like we did, we switched all over the place. We were down in Disney for a bit, then we came up here. That's a good way to do it, but we moved too many times.
Yeah.
If we could have just moved twice, that would have been ideal. But the problem is the rates get extremely high on the weekends, so you want to check that. But if you can stay for a full week in one place or two, that would be pretty nice. So overall, nice resort. I would say we would stay here again if we got a decent rate, and just having all that transportation to Universal and to the City Walk is well worth it.